Hey YouTube, I'm over here again, and today I am in the mood for just uploading a fuckload just because I'm bored. So I thought I'd bring you my Weiss Schwarz deck again, but this time I'll be talking about a few questions that I've been asked at my locals. The person, if I think they subbed to me as well, so they will know who I'm talking about when I get to that point. But yeah, and a couple of other people have asked me this question as well, which, you know, I will go into the question when I get to it. So, my Schwarz deck. Here we go. I'm going to start off with my level 3s. I'm running 2 Asuna's Commanding Strength. That's what's up. 2. She heals on play, which is good. With kill to kill getting an anti-heal though, yeah, maybe not as good, but I still run 2. Her overall effect is pay 1. Put a card from your hand into your waiting room. When this unit attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, all your avatar characters get 500 power plus 1 soul until the end of the turn. So she helps if you need to rush, soul rush. She helps if you need that extra 500 power, say they've backed up, and then you attack, give the extra 500 power, can help you get over backups. So she's a good character. I would run 4, but I don't really think 2's all you ever need. My playstyle recently has been changing in this deck. I tend to opt for this more now over the other grade level 3 in the deck, which I'll tell you in a minute. For those of you who've seen my other deck, should pretty much guess who I'm talking about. But still, 2 is pretty much decent. My other grade 2 that I run to, grade 3 level level 3 even that I run from my yellow side of the deck is 2 of this Beacon of Hope Asuna. Now look. When she comes into the field, into play by your hand or by change. So she does have a change, which I do not run. Even though I used to, but I took it out a long time ago because I didn't like it. Because it was just, I don't like, I'll get onto that in a minute. The reason why I took it out, I'll get onto it. So basically, yeah, and the effect is, if this card, when this unit attacks this turn, if your opponent cancels the damage from this unit's attack, your opponent takes the top card of the deck and puts it into their clock. It can be cancelled. Now she does have a climax combo, which is with 4 on top of the world tree, which basically all your characters get 5,000 power until end of turn. And the following ability, when this card, a battle opponent becomes reversed, put that unit into your opponent's stock. So bad. And people would think, look at the deck and think, oh, a few people that are new to the game are like, this card's poo. You can't, if it's no good in my deck's crap because I run this, because I do not run the climax combo. You do not need to run a climax combo just because you have the card in the deck that uses a combo. Just because it's got an effect that requires the combo doesn't mean its first effect isn't worth putting it in the deck for. I run this for its first effect. That is all. So because the climax combo is bad. On to the next grade 3, which everyone should pretty much know by now who've been watching my deck uploads, is 4 Silica. That's right, I'm running 4 Silica. I do want 4 more of this card because I'm thinking I'm going to build a Silica deck, so I would like 4 more of this card. But that's here or there, so that doesn't really matter. She heals on play. So basically when she comes from your hand, she heals 1 damage. Her other effect is, when she attacks with Pena's Resurrection is in your climax area, choose 1 character in your waiting room. Choose up to 1 character in your waiting room and add it to your hand. Note the fact that it says up to 1 character. You do not have to salvage to continue its effect. And then choose up to 1 of your opponent's characters in their waiting room and put it on top of your opponent's deck. Note it says up to. If your opponent does not have a target, you still salvage. If you still can't pick a character and add it to your hand, you can still put a card on top of your opponent's deck. It says up to. I've had people go on and say you can't do that because it's, they've not got one there. They've got an empty waiting room, I can't salvage. But it's up to. So just making it clear. which makes her really, really good because you want to salvage. Now then, one of the questions I get again, why don't I play a lot of level 2s in SAO? Right, I don't play the level 2 change for the thingy because I don't like level 2s for some reason for Sword Art Online. There isn't that many good level 2s in my opinion that are worth putting in. I would rather play more copies of some of the level 1s in my deck than I would put in level 2s. And same with my level 0s. I'd rather play the extra few level 0s than the level 2s. The level 2s I do run are 2 level assists. Because, you want these late game. And that is the best level assist I've pretty much seen. In the English meta, I've not really had a look at Fate or Miku's level assist. But Bakimao's level assist and so on, and I have. And I've not really looked at Kill the Kills. But, this is a good level assist. Because it's, like, for those of you who don't know what level assist is in front, it is 500 power times the level in front. And the reason why I like this one is because when she comes into play, you can pay another 2 stock. So a total of 3 stocking, obviously from 1 for her and then 2 for her ability. And you can salvage a character from your waiting room. So if you've got extra stock to burn and not enough level 3s in your hand at level 3, play her, pay 2, add your level 3 from your waiting room, play your level 3. So it's just nice to have that option. And it has saved me and helped me win the game. Every now and then it does come in handy. So I run 2 of it. And then my last level 2 is just a tech card. She is just used Protect to help get over those change targets that you see at level 3. Although your opponent gets, I've got 6 climaxes, I'll call this level 3 out at level 2. This is my answer to them. 1, as soon as, lightning flash as sooner even. Basically her effect is, during your turn, if the character facing this unit is level 3 or greater, higher even, she gets 4,000 power and 1 soul. So basically, she's a 12k attacking for level 2, with 2 soul. And then her other effect is, when this card battles the opponent becomes rested or reversed, put that character into your opponent's stock. Yes, a lot of people complain say this card's poo because it gives your opponent stock. I tend to play over her once I've got rid of the level 3s. Your opponent will ram into her for 1 turn. But if they ram into her, they're not able to pay out that stock straight away that you've just put there. You've just put one of their key cards of the deck in their stock that they then have to pay out and then salvage. So it delays them from getting that character back. Or they have to refresh and draw it. So she's still very good. And for level 1s, in my opinion, SAO's strongest game is level 1. You can win someone, you can beat them with just being level 1. Just using level 1s. If you play the deck smart, you can stay at level 1 and sustain level 1 as long as possible. As long as you can stay level 1 all the way through to the end of the game. You do not, obviously you get to level 3, but you can only play level 1s all the way up until the end of the game. You can take your level 2s and 3s out of the deck. They're not needed, in my opinion, because SAO's has such good level 1 play. So you have the main beast, one of the main beat sticks of the deck, Elizabeth. I only have 1 holo though. I have 1 holo and 1 SR. 3 rare. So I'll show you the pretty one. So, and what her effect is, she gains 500 power for every other avatar or net character you have. So on a full field, she's 6,500 for no cost. So she's just a good beat stick, and she helps at level 1. The second level 1 that I use, which is the main climax combo, which is my level 1 climax combo. And a lot of people use Asuna Invites to Party. I used to, but I took it out because I didn't like it and got rid of them. I run this. May choose Elizabeth. She has a climax combo with a card called Awaken Feelings. And you pay 1 when she attacks. If Awaken Feelings is in your climax area, you pay 1. All your weapon characters gain 2,500 power until the end of the turn. Awaken Feelings is combo. wasn't good until Set 2's promo, which is now Awaken Feelings is a Gates. So that's what makes this combo so good. You now can run Gates instead of spin triggers. So I run 4. Then the one-off level 1 in the deck, I run 1 Catsif Silica. Just the one, because it's just my level 1 beats, pay 1 beat stick in case I need to play a climax out, and I can just play this to pay it out. And also, it's 7500 and it's Silica, it's cute, and most of my level 1's red, so I thought I'd put this in instead of Lead Group Asuna. It's mostly in here because she's got it's just because it's cute. To be honest, it's just a filler, basically, just because it was either that or Lead Group Asuna, so I thought I'd run that in because it's worth. It's double rare, basically, and it's red, and most of my level 1 game's red. And obviously in it, I also run the next level 1. I run 3 off. That's right, I run 3. 4 is just too much. I know a lot of people run 4, but you don't need 4. 3's all you need, and that is Asuna Takes Shelter. She gains basically whenever she reverses one of your opponent's characters, you can put a marker underneath her. She gains 1500 power for every marker plus 1 level. So she gets ridiculously high numbers if you can keep her going. I mean, I've actually went against a Miku deck and beat them with just this card. I actually had like 6, 7, maybe 8 markers under 3 of these, and there was only 1 climax among them all. I was still having 7 climaxes in my deck for refresh. It was ridiculously fucking hard for my opponent to get past. In the end, I decided to play over him just to give my opponent a bit of a chance, and they still didn't stand much of a chance. So this card, very good. That's what makes Sal's level 1 so good. Then of course I run 2 of this backup. This Asuna's Vice Commander Asuna. It's a 1/0 backup for 1000 power, but if you have 2 or more avatar or net characters, you can select another one of your avatar and net characters and give it 1000 power. So it's basically a 1/0 but you can split it up as 1k, 1k, or you can put it on the same character. So it is very useful. So I run 2. I was running 4, but I took it down to 2 because I took the lead. The reason why I was running 4 is because the Lead Group Asuna, because this counts as an act ability. So it basically pumped her up by 1000 as well. So ideally you're just getting 3000 instead of 2. But as I don't run her anymore, I took it down to 2. I then run 2 of the 1/1 3500 self-sacrifice event backup. You basically pay 1, select one of your characters in the game's 3500. Onto my level 0s, because now I'm at 13 minutes, so we'll knock the table. So yeah, I'm running 4 Asuna Layers on Sulfur thanks to someone at my locals. I got one off him for helping him sort his deck out and stuff. So he gave me one of these. Basically, for those of you who don't know what she does, she's 3500, and when she comes into the field, reveal the top card of your deck. If it isn't an avatar, put that unit onto your clock, which pretty much everything in this deck's avatar. So you know you're safe pretty much. It only happens if it's a climax, and you kind of want to level up at level 0 anyway. So if it doesn't, if you do have to clock 1 damage, you're just closer to being level 1. Knock the table again. I then run 3 Suiciders. I don't see a point in a 4th because after level 1 these cards are not as good. So yeah, just basically, and it's got an accelerated ability which you don't use, which basically when one of your units attacks at the beginning of your climax phase, you may put the top card, basically at the beginning of your climax phase, put the top card of your deck into your clock, select one of your avatar, no, one of your weapon characters even, and it gains 2500. One over, so you can't pick yourself. I run 2 Searchers instead of 3 now. Pay 1, ditch a card from your hand, search your deck for any avatar. Because I'm running red, I don't run, the out of print Kirito one. I run 2 Silica Brainstorms. Pay 1, tap 2, mill 4 cards of your deck to the waiting room. For every climax you send there, you basically salvage a character. 3 as soon as Married Life, just because it's just 500 in front. And if you play, when a climax is placed on the stage, you can select one of your characters and it gains 1000. 1 Mystery Girl Yuri, because You can pay one, draw, and then ditch card, so you can fix your stock, pay out those climaxes and ditch them from your hand before refresh. And you can also rest her to select another one of your characters, and it gains 1,000 until the end of your opponent's turn. So it's just attack. And then I'm running 4 gates, which is the Awakening Feeling combo for the level 1. And for 2k plus 1s, draw 1 cards, which is for the Silicas, grade 3. So that is my Sao deck. Until Sao Set 2 comes out in English, which, you know, there's no English release date because it's an extra booster. So fuck you, Bushiroad, for giving the Japanese it as an extra booster and not giving it to us in English. But yeah, hopefully we do get it in English sooner rather than later, because I would love to be able to get the cards and build up a Sheena and basically a new deck, a blue-yellow deck, I suppose. I'll still be keeping my yellow-red, like, but I'll probably build blue-green or something, I really don't know. But yeah, until then, this deck is now done. I do not need to change it. I've tested this deck out so many times. Like, unreal amount of times I've tested this deck out. And the amount of times I've played with this deck, I mean, at the minute, it is my only Weiss deck. Because Angel Beats is missing 3 cards to be usable, and it's missing like 13 cards to be perfect. I've got the perfect build in mind, but I did a trade with someone and traded half of my Angel, like pretty much my entire Angel Beats deck. That, I think it was my entire Angel Beats deck. I traded it for a bunch of Vanguard stuff because, you know, I was getting really into Vanguard, and then I've got all my Angel Beats stuff back by trade, by packs, which I was supposed to open, but I couldn't because my phone was dead at the time, and so on and so on. But you get the point. So that's now 13 cards off being perfect, 3 cards off being usable. So hopefully you get to see that soon. I mean, I sold both of my. I traded one signed, which was the music one, and then I sold the other signed, which was the Yori for 65 because I needed the cash. Bought 10 packets and pulled another one, which I'm now keeping because, you know, oh, I sell it and then pull another one. It must, you know, it's like it means that I need to have that card, so I'm not trading it now or selling it. Maybe in the future if I get rid of the deck, but I doubt it. So you can see, look forward to seeing Angel Beats as well. That deck profile will be done as soon as I get it finished. I am now, once I finish building the next Vanguard deck, I'm focusing on Weiss. I mean, I might just go out because it's hard to find the cards that I need for Weiss, because the cards that I need, they're not that dear. They're like between 7 to 20 quid each, which is pretty pricey. But then it's understandable because the cards are worth that much. But then, like most places, it's coming from the America. For those of you in America, this is no offense to you. But then you have to pay £6 something shipping on top of like 20 quid. So like I have to pay 23 times, that's 60. And then I have to pay 6 quid shipping on top of that. And I have to get these cards. Most places only have one of it. So I have to get them from 3 different places. So that's like 26, 26, 26. It just makes it too pricey for me at the moment. So when I get that finished is when I get that finished, unfortunately. So thanks for watching YouTube. This video has been a bit longer, is a bit long, but I was going in more depth about my Sao and other stuff. Same in this one. Remember to subscribe. Let me know what you think down below. If you think Bushiroad needs to hurry up and release Sao Set 2 for English, or at least give us a release date, because it's got this release date for Japan. And why haven't the English meta and the English players got it? Why are we not getting it? You know, what the reason is. That if you think Bushiroad's stupid for not doing it, leave a comment below saying Bushiroad's stupid and they need to release it. That's pretty much it, really. This is my last upload for tonight. I will probably try and get some done maybe next weekend, but next weekend I'm obviously at qualifiers. So if any of you are there in Manchester, you know, let me know. You know, maybe we can have a game. Maybe we actually end up playing a game in the actual qualifier itself, and that would actually be pretty funny, you know. But who knows what could happen? It's Weiss. It's all about luck anyway. There is literally no skill to this game. Like, I taught someone the game. Like, I give him a tutorial match. Tuesday just gone, and he beat me twice. There is literally nothing involved in this game. No skill whatsoever. As long as you know how to play the cards and what they do, it's all luck based. So anyway, thanks for watching YouTube. Remember to subscribe if you like this content. Let me know what you think of the video quality. Sorry for knocking the table. It shouldn't be as shaky as it usually is though. And yeah, just let me know if you think what I've gone on about in this video down below in the comments. Remember to subscribe if you want more content. If you would like me to try and build a specific deck, or go on about a certain deck, talk about my opinions on clans for Vanguard, or about sets for Weiss that I've looked into, you know, feel free to ask me in the comments below. Or PM me if you don't want to leave a comment, because I know some people don't like commenting on videos. I mean, I know I don't really like commenting on videos that much myself, because, you know, everyone gets to read your comments and you can end up with a whole annoying argument going on in comments, and that just annoys other people's videos. So you can just PM me instead. That's pretty much it, really. Yeah, I may do like, I may do another random upload at some point. Thanks for watching. Bye.